Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to solve some of the question answers from the page number 107. And this question answers from the chapter Motion under CBSE Standard 9 syllabus. So the first question is, what is the nature of the distance time graphs for uniform and non-uniform motion of an object? So distance by time graph. So here when it is a distance by time graph, d by t, this distance by time graph will be there. For uniform motion, then it is always going to be straight line. It is always going to be straight line. Now, when it is, this is in uniform motion, when it is non-uniform, then distance by time graph will be a zigzag line, or as and when the velocity will increase or decrease, according to that it will increase or decrease. So this represents non-uniform motion. So when it is uniform, we will get a straight line. When it is non-uniform, we will get zigzag line or curvy line as per the decrease or increase of velocity. Now we will see question number 2. What can you say about the motion of an object whose distance time graph is a straight line parallel to time axis? So first of all, distance time graph is something like this. Distance time graph. So distance will come here at the y-axis. Time, t will come here at the x-axis. So distance time graph is a straight line parallel to time axis. So straight line parallel to time axis is something like this. So here we cannot see any movement parallel to the distance. Movement parallel to the y-axis. Only movement is there parallel to time axis. So time is passing, but the body is remain, or the object is remain at the same distance. Time is passing. Here 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. Time is passing till here, but the body is remain at the same distance. So distance is 0. At each and every time the distance is 0. Time is keep on changing. 1 second, 2 second, until here time is going on. But distance, the body is not moving from its position. So that's why the object is at resting position. So that's why it is parallel to time axis. Now second, what can you say about the motion of an object if its speed time graph is straight line parallel to time axis? First of all, speed time graph. So here we will write speed and here we will write time. So speed versus time graph. So is a straight line parallel to time axis. So here parallel to time axis. So speed is remain same. Speed is remain same, time is going. So any object which is traveling with the same speed, for that the graph will be something like this. So speed is remain same. Speed is remain same along this much time period. So then only it is parallel to time axis. Here whatever speed is there, 5 km per hour or 5 meter per second, that speed is constant, but time is changing. So speed has remained same. Speed is constant for given period of time. Fourth question, what is the quantity which is measured by the area occupied below the velocity time graph? So here first let us draw velocity time graph. So here velocity, whatever will be first will come across the y-axis, and here time. So suppose my graph is something like this, velocity time graph. So when the area under the velocity time graph we are measuring, this is the area under velocity time graph. So it is velocity into time. So what is velocity into time? Velocity into time is displacement. So when we are taking area under velocity by time graph, it will give us velocity into time. Now velocity into time is displacement. How it is displacement? Because from this formula We know that velocity equals to displacement divided by time. So if we are taking this time towards this side, so this is in denominator, it will go in numerator. So here we will get velocity into time equals to displacement. So displacement is the quantity we will get from velocity into time. So when we are taking this area covered under velocity by time graph, it is velocity into time, and that is our displacement. So it will give us total body movement or total body displaced from initial position to final position. So hope this video has solved your doubt. In coming videos we are going to learn many more important concepts. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.